Why don't elephants use computers? Because they're afraid of the mouse. Now that we've got your attention, welcome to our exploration of the fascinating world of African elephants. These aren't just your ordinary giants of the animal kingdom. Oh no, elephants are intelligent and sociable creatures with a bag full of surprises. From their extraordinary memory to their love for mud baths, there's a lot more to elephants than what meets the eye. Did you know, for instance, that they communicate using a range of sounds, some of which are so low that humans can't even hear them? Or that they display emotions just like us, showing joy, anger, and even grief? They form tight-knit family groups, led by a matriarch, and they take care of their young ones with exceptional tenderness. Now that we've had our chuckle, let's dive into some amazing facts about these majestic creatures. African elephants can live up to 70 years, just like your grumpy old grandpa. Now that's a comparison to get your head around. These gentle giants of the wild have a lifespan that rivals that of humans. It's an amazing fact if you think about it. The average human life expectancy globally is roughly 72 years. African elephants, if they can avoid poachers and other threats, can reach a similar age, with some even surpassing the average human lifespan. It's not uncommon to find elephants in the wild who are older than 60 years. These long-lived creatures have seen the world change around them, surviving through decades of environmental shifts and human encroachment. They've seen generations of their own kind come and go, and they carry the wisdom of those years in their wrinkled hides and wise eyes. So, next time you see an elephant, remember, it might be older than you. You think your teenage son eats a lot? Wait till you hear this. African elephants are not just gigantic in size, they have an appetite to match. These colossal creatures consume an average of 200 to 600 pounds of food each day. That's equivalent to about a small car's weight in food every single day. Imagine that. Their diet mainly consists of a smorgasbord of vegetation, including grass, leaves, bark, and fruits. But that's not all. They also have a big thirst. An adult elephant can drink up to 50 gallons of water a day. That's about as much as your bathtub can hold. This massive intake of food and water contributes significantly to their enormous size, making them the largest land animals on Earth. It's a constant cycle of eating, drinking, and growing. So next time you see an elephant, remember, behind that enormous size is an even bigger appetite. So, if you thought your food bill was high, imagine feeding an elephant. Ever forget where you put your keys? Elephants don't have that problem. In the vast savannas of Africa, an elephant's memory is a matter of survival, not just a party trick. Imagine this. You're a 10-foot-tall, 6-ton creature living in a landscape that changes with the seasons. Waterholes dry up, green pastures turn yellow, and food becomes scarce. That's where an elephant's superior recall comes into play. They remember the exact locations of water sources, even if they haven't visited them in years. They remember the trails that lead to fresh feeding grounds. They also remember the faces and scents of their herd members, and yes, even those who have wronged them. The African elephant's memory is a testament to their intelligence and adaptability. It's a critical part of their survival strategy in a challenging environment. So, the next time you misplace your keys, just think, if only you had an elephant's memory. Elephants put us to shame with their super memory, don't they? Who run the world? Girls. And that's true in the elephant world too. In the vast expanses of Africa, where the elephants roam, it's not the males who lead the pack, but the oldest and wisest females. This matriarchal society is led by the eldest female elephant, the matriarch, who commands the respect of her herd and guides them through life's many challenges. She is their leader, their teacher, and their protector. Her experience and knowledge are critical to the herd's survival. She knows where to find water in the driest seasons, remembers the safest migration routes, and teaches the younger elephants how to behave and survive in the wild. The matriarch's wisdom is the herd's guiding light. But it's not all work and no play. Elephants are known for their emotional intelligence and strong social bonds, and the matriarch fosters this by encouraging play and interaction among the herd members. So, in the elephant world, it's ladies first. You might use your hands to pick things up, but elephants have a better tool. Yes, you've guessed it. We're talking about the elephant's trunk. This isn't just a giant nose, it's a versatile tool that's integral to an elephant's life. Imagine having a nose that can pick up a single blade of grass or lift a hefty log. That's the power of an elephant's trunk. It's a fusion of the nose and upper lip composed of around 150,000 muscle units. Not only does this allow elephants to lift heavy objects, but it also provides them with an exceptional range of motion. But that's not all. The trunk also plays a crucial role in social interactions, from gentle caresses during bonding moments to assertive shoves and displays of dominance. The trunk is the elephant's main means of tactile communication. Plus, it's their snorkel when they swim. So, we ask, who needs hands when you have a trunk? Do you enjoy a relaxing spa day? Well, elephants do too. But for these gentle giants, a mud bath is more than just a leisurely activity. It's a vital part of their daily routine, playing a crucial role in their well-being. Now you might be wondering, why mud? Well, it's all about skincare. Elephants have sensitive skin that's vulnerable to sunburn and insect bites. A thick layer of mud acts as a natural sunscreen and bug repellent, offering them protection from the harsh African sun and pesky insects. But that's not all. Elephants are known to overheat quite easily, and mud baths provide a cool respite. The water evaporates from the mud, drawing out the heat and effectively cooling down these large mammals. So, for elephants, a mud bath is more than just fun. It's a matter of skincare and temperature regulation, a crucial part of their survival strategy. So, if you thought mud baths were just for humans, think again. Despite their size, elephants are known as the gentle giants of the animal kingdom. This title is well-deserved, as these mammoth creatures possess a calm, docile demeanor that belies their massive size. Contrary to popular belief, African elephants are not inherently aggressive. Sure, they have the capacity to be fierce when they feel threatened or when protecting their young. However, their default temperament is one of tranquility. You see, African elephants are social creatures that enjoy a peaceful coexistence with their herd members. They spend their days foraging for food, bathing in rivers, and interacting with each other in a gentle, playful manner. They have been observed showing empathy towards other elephants, displaying behaviors such as comforting a distressed member of their herd or mourning a deceased one. So the next time you think of an elephant, remember the gentle giant, not the fearsome beast. Remember, size doesn't always equal strength, and elephants are proof of that. Ever wondered why elephants are hunted for their tusks? It's all about the ivory, a material highly prized for its beauty, durability, and ease of carving. But what's often overlooked is the crucial role that tusks play in an elephant's life. Let's take a closer look. An elephant's tusks are actually elongated incisor teeth that continue to grow throughout their lives. They are used for digging, foraging, and even as a weapon in fights. For male elephants, the size of their tusks can also be a show of strength and dominance, a bit like a peacock's feathers, but with a much heavier twist. Now, onto the darker side of the ivory story. Ivory poaching is a significant issue that has led to the drastic decline in elephant populations. It's a tragic irony that the very thing that makes elephants so majestic is also what puts them in grave danger. At the peak of the ivory trade in the late 20th century, tens of thousands of elephants were being killed each year for their tusks. Despite international bans on ivory trade, the demand for it continues in certain parts of the world, driving illegal poaching. The impact of this on elephant populations is devastating. Not only does it deplete their numbers, but it also disrupts their social structure, as many of the elephants killed are adults in their prime. Losing these individuals can have a significant impact on the survival and well-being of the entire herd. The good news is that conservation efforts are being made to protect these magnificent creatures. Anti-poaching measures, education campaigns, and sustainable tourism initiatives are all part of the fight to save the elephants. But there's still a long way to go. Each of us can play a part by raising awareness about the plight of elephants and advocating for their protection. After all, an elephant without its tusks is like a king without his crown. Let's keep the ivory where it belongs, on elephants. Wow, who knew elephants were so cool? Let's take a quick safari back through the highlights we've learned about these majestic creatures today. African elephants have a sense of humor that could give comedians a run for their money. They live long, fulfilling lives, often reaching the ripe old age of 70, which is quite a feat in the animal kingdom. Their appetite is as big as their size, consuming up to 600 pounds of food a day. Talk about a healthy appetite, and who could forget their extraordinary memory? An elephant never does. They live in a matriarchal society with the oldest and largest female leading the herd. Their trunks are multifunctional tools, used for breathing, smelling, touching, and even as a fifth leg sometimes. They're also fans of a good mud bath, and despite their colossal size, they're known as gentle giants. But let's not forget the darker side, the illegal ivory trade, which poses a serious threat to their survival. Next time you see an elephant, remember these fun facts and share them with your friends.